Mantener la lealtad entre nosotros con un corazón más grande que nuestros pies.
Brandyfoot. Did I say it right?
You did.
Yeah, they are like the new hobbits, and hobbits are the kindest of all creatures in a really corrupted world. So what part?
Love that.
Yes.
Nice.
What part of your story would you like to inspire people when they watch the show?
I think it pertains to a question that was asked, I think, is fear lurks everywhere, in the smallest minutiae, to a volcano is erupting, to a force of evil is taking over everything. Regardless of what the fear is, you have to sort of choose to be slave to it or choose to be a master of it. And I think the Harfoots are arguably some of the most resilient, bravest, toughest people because they choose to not live in fear. They choose to, and we, in this story, are existing in a world filled with fear for our people specifically. And I think what's glorious about them is, they're choosing not to live in fear, which is splendid.
And they make their vulnerabilities their strength as well. They don't see it as a weakness. They use it to their advantage. They might be small, but then they can hide more easily. They might have to follow the seasons to survive for food, but that means that each place they go is a new part of their world, and they can celebrate that. They might sometimes have trouble internally within the family, but then they can even have a laugh about that. There's that hope, I think, that is also part of the later Hobbits as well.
Daniel, your character is a mystery, and you have to keep the mystery. So I'm not going to ask you who you are, but I'm going to ask you, who have you told who you really are, and how did they react?
Sarah was fine about it. Dill was not so happy.
Okay.
I gotta tell you. No, I haven't told anybody, actually.
Nobody?
Literally nobody.
But do you know?
Oh, yeah.
That's a great question.
Okay.
Literally has not told
No,
us.
we don't
We
know.
don't know.
We have as many theories as the fans probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite fun, actually, listening to all the different possibilities.
I guess.
Yeah.
So you don't know who he is, but you are also a new character. So how is to not have that background to work with? Is better, or you prefer to be one of the other characters that are based on characters and you can go and look for details?
Oh wow! I think it's not either or for me, but I mean I've watched some of the canon characters and how much they delve into all their rich backstory, and that is very helpful, obviously, when you're creating a character. But for me, I have played a lot of characters that have existed before, particularly because I do a lot of theatre. So I find it wonderful to have this character that no one's ever played before. I mean, she's now me, she's mine, and just discovering her on the page and with my castmates and with my glorious husband and my daughters and with Dan, and it's been that has actually been a joy. Her facets just keep evolving to me. So I really enjoy it. And also we still have Tolkien's work to draw upon in terms of the lyricism and the language and kind of the world that he creates. We still have that. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was just beautiful that we all got together from day one and wrote our story, I mean, there's lots of signposts. There's a kind of roadmap, certainly within the script and in Tolkien's work, but it was a great opportunity to kind of write aspects of our relationship, the details of our history anew, and so that side of it was really thrilling. But I also agree there's something very exciting for those actors that have that canon of material to research. That comes with its own thing. But I love playing a brand new character whose past is only whatever we make it.
I loved watching whenever I wasn't, working, and I was able to watch other people, seeing this team Harfoot, and the way that they formed their relationships. It was really inspiring. Like there was so much detail, and you found things, and I could see you layering. You'd have conversations, and you'd be layering all the time, there'd be more and more complex, three-dimensional characters. Every second that went by, it was just great. A great thing to be part of watching it.
Hay una tempestad dentro de mí. Ya has luchado bastante, Galadriel. Depón tu espada.